Good evening, it's 11 PM on Saturday the 20th of March and it is time for Today in My Poo Journal. How are you? Are you good? Have you noticed? The socks are finished. I stayed up quite late last night finishing them off, but yeah, they're done. Aren't they awesome? I love that the flash symbol basically ended up being little trails of like flash vapour all up the sock. Really pleased with those, really pleased. The colour is slightly darker than it looks on camera. It's come out quite light, but it's not. It is like the colour of Barry's suit. I'm really pleased with those. So yeah. And then I did a 2.5 hour live today when I started Pikachu. I don't crochet very often, okay, it's been years since I last actually crocheted anything. Probably about 8 or 9 years. And I bought this pattern and it's quite it starts off quite complex. It's alright once you get after about 10 rounds or so. In 2.5 hours I only did 10 rounds. And I was shouting at it and swearing at it and everybody was going, why don't you just knit a couple of rounds of socks? I was like, I want to knit fucking socks, I ended up undoing everything that I did this afternoon because the fabric just wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. So I've undone it and I've redone what I've done plus another 2 rounds. Now it's not very much. It is a tiny amount, but the fabric itself is much better. So this is part of the head. This is going to be the top or the bottom of the head, I think. This seems to be inevitable. I've tried twice now. I've had this happen, and I think it's due to the way you sort of pick up the stitches as you chain. So my idea is with the tail, I'm just going to sew that shut at the end to hold all the stuffing in. But I don't know whether this is the bit of the head, the neck, or whether it's the top. So I'll find out. But yeah, it's a lot neater than it was, and I'm moving along a lot more smoothly now. So yeah, it may well be another late night tonight if I stick a film on and get into it. And I'm getting quite into it now because it seems to be quite, you sort of do so many stitches and you do an increase, and you do so many stitches and you do an increase. You just got to keep counting basically, and I can do that. So that's fine. Anyway, right. So, I edited and uploaded yesterday. That video, by the way, will be available on YouTube at 5 PM on Sunday. Yeah, I'll publish it at 5 PM on Sunday because I have to wait 24 hours. But I can't remember, basically, I can't remember what time I streamed. I think I streamed from about midday till about half 2, 3 o'clock. But if I make it go live about 5, then I know that I'm not breaking any rules. I was like, well, I had caffeine and booze yesterday. I had chips because I had pizza. Okay. I'm a lot happier with that than I was earlier because I kept looking at this. This looks crap, it looks shit, and I was really angry with the whole thing. But yeah, now I've redone it, I feel a lot happier. I'm bummed at how slow I'm going, and how much time it seems to be taking me. But that's my hands ache as well, which is a bit of a shock. Okay, so, but my brain kind of does this thing where I'll be going along and I'll be counting in my head, how many stitches I've done. And then I'll pause for some reason, I've split the yarn or something I did quite a lot earlier. And instead of my brain stopped counting like it's supposed to, it just kept counting even though I wasn't actually working stitches. And then I'd be there going, no shit, I'm not on 6. What was it 2 or 3 that I was on? And because I couldn't read what I was doing, because like I said, I don't have the experience of crochet that I do knit. I can look at a piece of knitting and tell you what stitches it took to do that. And I could, if given enough time, probably emulate an item just from looking at the knitting itself. I can't do that crochet. I just haven't got the skills to do that. So, Yeah, I undid a lot, redid a lot, undid a lot, redid a lot, and it got quite annoying. It got very frustrating, and I still can't read it. I'm getting a little bit better at it, but I still can't see where I've worked, say, 2 stitches into 1 stitch. That's to increase. So instead of working 1 stitch into the row below, you work 2 stitches into the row below, and instead of being a little stitch like that, it ends up being sort of 2 little, little V's like that to give you your, but I can't see them. I don't know whether it's just me. I'm obviously just a bit shit. I can see a increased stitch in knitting easily, but not on crochet. I can't. It's funny, innit? And I hate yellow. I told Daryl I was going to set fire to it earlier, and he was like, "No, don't to make Pikachu." I wouldn't do that to him. He knows I wouldn't. He knows it's a joke. But I wanted to get a pair of scissors and cut straight through the middle of it earlier. Right, today I've done my AM teeth and my day face cream. I don't think I took my antihistamine this morning. I don't remember taking it. Haven't done any dread work. I posted to Instagram. I am recording. No booze, no chips. I've crafted. This colour is like blood. It's great. What it is AM. And Darren has a lovely lazy day in front of the TV. Because my eldest came around while I was streaming. And they sat and watched Pokemon. I did go in at one point and yell at them because I was in here and I'm trying to listen to make sure that they're not arguing, because at 29 years old, Kyle for some reason decides to argue with Daryl quite a lot about what Daryl should watch on the TV, and I'm like, why are you choosing what Daryl wants to watch? Well, I thought he might like so and so and so. So okay, yeah, but he doesn't want to watch that. He's told you several times he wants to watch this. Kyle's autistic, so he always tries to make decisions for other people. And that was also distracting me from counting, because Kyle was like, oh, come on, keep him out your way. And within minutes, I could hear him, and I could hear Daryl going, no, Carl, I want to watch Pokemon. And Carl's going, oh, let's just watch it, And he was like, he put Into the Spider-Verse on. Daryl's seen that a bazillion times. He's had enough of watching it now, because he's seen it that much. And in the end, I was like, excuse me a minute, put my fucking computer on mute. And I just lost my shit at him, and I was like, why is this on? And why is it on in the credits? And while the credits are rolling, he's showing Daryl something else on his phone. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I was just showing him so-and-so. And I was like, why is the TV, And he's like, oh, because there's something at the end of the credits. And I was like, but he's seen it, Kyle. He wants to watch poker, Sometimes it's like having 2 3-year-olds rather than a 6-year-old and an adult. So yeah, I got quite stroppy with him today about that. And I said to him, I said, it's worth you actually being here at the moment, because I'm trying to concentrate on something that although I learned to crochet when I was a teenager, I haven't really made an awful lot of things. I made like a couple of amigurumi projects sort of 10-15 years ago. Penguins. My son's ex-girlfriend had a bit of a thing about penguins, and I made her a toy one. And a couple of other little projects. And I made a waistcoat when I was pregnant with my daughter, and she's 26, so that's just going to show how long ago it's been since I made anything major. And so I needed to concentrate, and I knew Carl coming up here was just going to be. It was either going to get Daryl in the whole wound up and excitable stage, which he does all the freaking time. I'm just going to pop to the toilet while we're watching a film, and I'm up there and I can hear him starting with Daryl, tickling and winding him up, and for the 2 seconds I'm upstairs, Daryl's gone from 0 to fucking hyperactive like that. And I say, I come to that, Daryl, what the fuck, it's 6:30, he's going to bed in half an hour and you're amping him up. Oh, sorry. Well, don't fucking do it then. I get awfully pissed off. And it was the same today, but he was just arguing about what to watch. I went in there and yelled at him. I was like, for fuck's sake. oh, sorry. I was like, you say you can come up here and do this so that he doesn't, you know, interrupt. I said, I'd rather he came in and interrupted me, actually, than you sitting in here and arguing with him about something. At least then I've got a genuine reason for my stitch count being fucking interrupted, or me not being able to hear something, you know, when I'm trying to work something out, or, you know, whatever. Oh, I don't know. Kids, eh? Who'd have them? I didn't pick a card. I never got round to it this morning. I'm so bad. Right, I did clean the loo and the laundry. I cooked a nice healthy dinner. We had pasta bolognese. I didn't vacuum. I did clean the pet bowls, and I did the dishes and the worktops. Well, I cleaned Isis' bowls out. I cleaned the cat's bowls. She's ganky. I'll clean her bowls later. I didn't discard the kettle either. I might do that tomorrow. I know tomorrow's my day off, don't forget, so there won't be a video for Sunday. I'm going to get Daryl in the bath, get him nice and clean, get me nice and clean, and then crochet for a lot of tomorrow. I like to get at least 50% of my steps, so I will get up to, you know, about 6,000 steps or thereabouts. 5,500 to 6,000, and I'll probably do that in the morning while Daryl has a bath. I'm going to have a bath. I might strip one of our beds. Somebody's bed needs stripping, I'm sure. Hopefully it's a nice day and I can get the stuff out on the line. If it's raining, I won't bother because I'm trying to not use the tumble dryer. I don't like to use the tumble dryer really from sort of end of March onwards. So yeah, that'll be something. What I would like, please, is opinions on my overlay for my live videos. If you could pop over and go and have a quick look at that live when it comes up. It won't be on any of the other ones, but it is on the one that I did today. So at 5 PM when it comes up, could you go and have a look? Because I've had a play with it and I'm really happy with it, considering that I've got no idea what it is that I'm doing. But you know, the internet's fantastic and it does it all for you. And I just want to know if it looks nice, because I only had a couple of people in chat, so, you know, and I was really trying to concentrate. So, yeah, I would really appreciate some opinions on whether it looked all right, whether it was a bit busy. I took the chat box out because it didn't really seem to be aiding anybody. And if that's an issue for you, the chat box not being there, I don't like that it's not there, because then, like, when I put it over to YouTube, unless I say everything's happening in chat, then you guys aren't going to know what's going on. But then my chat isn't busy enough for me to be missing anything. So I don't think it's so much an issue. If my chat gets really busy, then I might bring it back, because all I need to do is move me, as it were, because I'm down in this corner now. I could move me down, and then I've got a space there that I could put the chat up. So tell me if you think it looks good, and should I put the chat up there? Let me know what you think. Ding, ding, ding. Opinions, please. Do you like the general look of it? Does it look okay? Is there anything else you think I should do? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I would appreciate it. Right, I'm going to go. I will get this edited and uploaded. Here you go, 15 minutes. It's about average, isn't it? I have got a few bits to junk journal, but I'm not doing it now because I want to get on with. I want to do a little bit more on this Pikachu, because Daryl's not going to understand I undid it and started it again because he hasn't seen me do it. So he's going to sort of wonder why there's been no progress in Pikachu. So I'm going to do that now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions or feedback, please do leave them down there. Every single one gets a like, a love or a written response. Unless it's spam, in which case it gets reported and deleted. Click the icon in the corner and you will be subscribed. And if you hit the bell that then appears down below, you'll be notified when I upload new content. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time on Today on My Boo Journal. Take it easy, guys.